Hello Internet, welcome to Merlin's Archery Adventures.
Okay, so very regularly I get some lovely emails from you guys asking me various questions, but just lately I've had quite a few emails asking about this bow right here. Now this is the Ragim Black Bear. It's a really pretty decent sort of entry-level trad bow. Pretty cheap price point. It's our online price is £113.62. It's 58 inches long, solid piece of hardwood. It's got some maple limbs. It's available in it's available from £25 up to £60 left and right-handed. But yeah, it seems to be a nice solid bow. I mean, it's definitely feels sort of no frills. It's just it is what it is. It's pretty solid though. But I think what we're going to need to do is go and have a little shoot with it and see how she handles. We'll run it through the crony, see what she's kicking an arrow out at, and yeah, we'll take a few shots with it. We'll do the first few shots together, and we'll see what it's like. So come and join me. Okay, so we've come out to the field range. We're standing about 15 yards away from the practice butt down there. So I think without further ado, we'll just send a few arrows down. We'll just get a feel for the bow. First few arrows out the bow, just give us first impressions, and then we'll go and have a little bit more of a shoot with it. But yeah, I'm shooting Eastern Axis trad carbons again, 600 spine. Whole arrow weighs in at just over 400 grains. But yeah, I do quite like these arrows. They're pretty solid. But yeah, draw weight on this is 45 pounds. But we'll run it through a crony in a bit, and I'll put all the relevant information up on screen for you. But yeah, let's just send a few down and see what happens. Not too bad actually. Went a touch higher than I wanted, but that's probably me rather than the bow. But yeah, definitely you can feel the shot. I know I was saying with the win and win how it's the RCX how there was no feedback. This is the opposite. You get sort of quite a lot of feedback. You know you've made the shot. You can feel it. But I personally quite like that. I like being able to. I don't know. I like getting something back from the bow when I've shot it. But yeah, I'll send a few more down, and we'll see how she goes. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually enjoying shooting. I don't want to say only 2 arrows, but I'm enjoying shooting it. It's not a horrible bow to shoot. It's quite fun. Does that make sense? It's a fun bow to shoot. It's not. I'm not taking it too seriously. I don't know if those are the ramblings of a madman. Maybe they are, but yeah, I mean, it's certainly sticking them where I want them to. You know, they're going where I'm putting them. So it's yeah, but I mean, it's chunky handle. It's a bit chunkier than I'm kind of used to. When I refer to the size of a handle, you've got. You usually got 3 different grips of a bow. You've got a high grip, which means you're holding the bow sort of quite up high like this, or you've got a low grip like the Hoyt Buffalo, where you sort of hold it sort of quite down like a longbow grip, very flat grip, or you've got a medium grip, which is just like this, where it's sort of in between the two. So it's quite a comfortable grip. Again, I still prefer a low grip, and it is something I struggle to find on a recurve. It's definitely more of a flat bow or a long bow thing. But yeah, this is a fairly comfortable grip. Let's just send some more down. I'm rambling. Do apologise. But yeah, I can't fault the accuracy. They're sort of sticking them where I want them. Yeah, it's a fun little bow actually. Yeah, Ragim. It's an Italian company, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to have a bit more of a shoot with it and see how she handles really. And yeah, I'll just have some fun with it, and then I'll come back to you and we'll have another little chat. So I shall see you in a little minute. Okay, so that has been the Ragim Black Bear. This, just to recap, it's a 58-inch long bow. It comes in a variety of poundages from 25 all the way up to 60 pounds. Left to right-handed. It's a solid hardwood riser with maple limbs. It's a pretty quick bow, actually. As you can see, we ran it through the Crony. I think the average arrow speed was coming up about 182 feet per second. For a little bow like this, that's pretty impressive. But yeah, I was actually quite surprised with how quick it was, actually. It doesn't feel like it's going to be that quick, but it really was. And it's an accurate little shooter, actually. It was putting the arrows exactly where I wanted them to go. Tiny little bit of hand shock on it, but that's by the by, really. I reckon if you was to pop a couple of string silencers in there, you'd have a cracking little bow for the money. Like just over the £100 mark, 113.62 on our website. I don't think you can go wrong with that, really, for your first sort of. If you're dipping your toes into traditional archery, I think that's a pretty decent bow. Like right now, I mean, traditional archery, it's growing so quickly, and yeah, it's nice that there are sort of cheaper entry-level bows. I mean, you can spend sort of hundreds and hundreds on a bow, but you know, you don't want to do that just to get started. You want to just pick up something that's fairly cheap, that shoots well, and that's going to last you a little bit. But something like that is perfect. That, or maybe even one of the buck trails. They're a nice little bow. But yeah, Ragim do this bow. They do the brown bear, which is essentially the same but just a different colour. They do a couple of flat bows, which I'll be doing a little video on later on. But I hope you have found that useful. I've really enjoyed shooting it. Yeah, well, you take care, shoot straight, and I shall see you on the internet. Bye bye. That's what energy smells like. Right, anyway, but what we are going to be using is just a very simple standard wax. Most waxes nowadays